This is Slade McClendon with Sunbelt Fire. Today we are thrilled to share with you the newest purchase for the Little Rock Fire Department on their 3 custom E-ONE pumpers. We are thrilled to be able to have the privilege to work with the Little Rock Fire Department on their past aerial purchases as well as these new E-ONE custom pumpers. I'm going to walk you through the pumpers and all of the thought and design and the time that the engine committee put together to be able to design a state-of-the-art pumper to be able to help protect their community. So as you see, they have 3 E-ONE Cyclone 2 medium cabs in their fleet right here. And as you take a look at this one as well, that this is showing you again the actual driver's side. So as we come closer, I'd like to just walk you through this particular apparatus to show you what is really unique and why the Little Rock Fire Department and so many other people have invested in an E-ONE. All E-ONE cabs are built with the aluminum extrusion roll cage design. This, even with our Vista roofs, which all of these apparatus have, they have the roll cage protection built into them. This has been a signature feature with E-ONE, and that is why they have one of the strongest cabs built in the world for the firefighters. So I'm going to walk you through this particular truck. Now you might be wondering, what is all this white tape up onto the lights and all of the front? This is to help ensure that we don't have any bugs being hitting the actual apparatus for when we deliver it to the firefighter. Again, the fire department has done a phenomenal job in really thinking through many features of the apparatus. You're actually seeing the water tank level gauge on all sides of the cabs to be able to show the firefighters how much water is in the actual truck. You can also tell, well, all of the lighting is Welded LED lighting on the upper and lower level lighting of the actual cab. We'll go more into the cab here in a second. Again, that you will see the quartz lights on all of the corners of these actual apparatus here, that these are LED as well for the firefighter. Now they have a top mount pump panel design for all of their apparatus here. And this is a neat feature in that it allows the firefighter to be up off the ground and they can have a view all around at the scene. This is a really unique design that actually Little Rock has helped us be able to put in for them. And you can actually see that they have a backboard storage that is actually up underneath the actual stepping surface for the firefighter. A unique design and the first of its kind that I have personally seen. They also have a speed lay set up to where they can actually pull out the actual hose to be able to load the hose if they wanted to, and then to be able to slide it straight back in. So you'll see there's 3 speed lays. Up underneath the actual compartment is a big compartment. Actually up underneath the steps is a big compartment for them to put more storage and equipment in there. Now the truck is not loaded out with equipment, but we're going to kind of show you many of the features before we go there. I'll talk more about this in a little bit, but this is a Waters 2-stage pump, and it also has and it's a 1500 GPM pump. It has a 780 gallon water tank. So there's 750 gallons of water and then a 30-gallon foam cells that are split between Class A and Class B foam. So you can actually see the inside of the pump design. Firefighters have come to love this, as well as technicians, anybody that does annual type of service or PMs. An enormous amount of room to be able to go in and work on anything or just doing any type of PM work. So you can see all of our piping is stainless steel welded piping. E-ONE went to that way over 10 years ago as a standard feature for the actual firefighters. Comes with a guaranteed 10-year warranty on there. This is just showing you their different discharges, on the truck. That this is a 3-inch discharge here, or excuse me, that this is their discharge for 3, and that this is a 4-inch discharge off of the side of the actual pump panel. And then that you will have an intake below that. This is just showing you the large diameter intake being closed and open for the actual firefighter, and then this is their intake relief valve. All of the E-ONE cabs are built with the Gator Grip non-slip resistance for the firefighters. This is extremely durable in that it exceeds NFPA stepping surfaces, as well as all of our rub rails have Scotch-Lite striping. So at nighttime this thing will light up. Now as we go on down, that you can see the enormous amount of room that they have in each of the compartments here. So they have a huge amount of room, adjustable shelving. that this is a really neat feature here too, that they have their SCBA bottle holders and then a spare holder here and then their water extinguisher to be able to put inside here. This is a really neat feature that they've designed here, that this is showing you their tools as well as being able to open it and put more types of equipment on the inside. So that's just showing you a really neat feature. They have their their hard suction hose up above on both sides. Now this is showing you their rear compartment. As you can tell, this is an enormous compartment here, very deep, very wide here. And then they have more compartmentation in here for their equipment. Now let's take a look at the rear. This is a really, really neat design that the fire department has designed here. What you're seeing is an extremely low hose bed, and you're also seeing a very tight wheelbase for the truck. They have, again, 780 gallon tank here, 30 gallon foam, 750 water, but they have an enormous amount of hose load storage in here. They can carry, on this side is going to be 500 foot of 3-inch hose, 1,000 foot of large diameter hose, and then for 5-inch, and then another 500 foot of 3-inch hose to be able to go in here. Got an enormous amount of hose, storage for them to be able to deploy all. But this is showing you their directional light bar for the scene on the highway, or just at a scene in general. An enormous deep compartment for them to be able to put more equipment in there. Then you can also see their ladder storage area. That this is showing you, it's got an enormous amount of storage here, as well as their pipe poles. Their attic ladder has two, for the 10-foot ladders here, and then their 24 and 14-foot ladder for what they will deploy off on this side. Showing you more of their lighting on the rear. Now we'll take a look over here on the driver's side. Again, that they have equipment that they're going to be mounting into their actual truck, but this is showing you the brackets, another adjustable deep shelf tray for the fire department. And then another mounting pack track type of a board here where they can mount any type of equipment on there as well as the base. More of the compartment, space here for their SCBAs, and then their fuel, and then an ABC extinguisher as well as their SCBA bottle holder. Now this is neat too. On their front compartment, it's just showing you a spare area for their SCBA and then another adjustable shelf. As you look up here, we shared with you earlier that this is a water 2-stage pump, that this is a manual override for them should the electric one have an issue, that they can actually come in here, deploy the tool out, and then do a manual override on their pump there. So again, there's a discharge here and a discharge here. Now I showed you earlier for what it looks like for the actual speed lathes here, but this just shows you the actual covering over it. And we shared earlier that speed lathe 1 has foam, and then the front jump line is going to have foam as well. Same type of compartmentation, and then the actual stepping surface here. Now I'm going to take you for a quick look up above on the actual pump panel area for the operator. This is quite the setup, folks. They have, to just let you take a look at it, that this is showing you the Class A and B foam gauges. And then it's just showing you all of the actual lines for just all of their, again, discharges, lines. It's showing you their open and close there for their Akron valves, showing you their foam system, and showing you all of the gauges. And this is also neat. If you look on each corner here and in the middle, that they can actually open this up and deploy the actual pump panel if they ever needed to work on that. That's showing you their discharge relief valve. This is really neat too, that they have a Task Force Tips Hurricane remote controlled monitor where it's able to be controlled right there on the pump panel. It has the receiver there. This is just showing you their deck gun, and then it also has a handheld device that TFT offers for that as well, to be able to be off the scene. Kind of giving you an overhead view here, just showing you the top aspect of it. So they have a lot of storage capability to be able to put more equipment, on top of it. Has a neat compartment for right here. Area for the firefighters to be able to sit and put anything on there. But it also gives you an idea of the view of the scene. So this is what the firefighter can see at the scene for where he's standing. This is also neat. All of the E-ONE cabs, for what we told you earlier, has a roll cage design, and all of them have the aluminum extruded surface on top for the tread plate. This is another neat design. I know we're kind of close, but right behind the pump operator is a radio box. So they can actually put their radios directly behind, and this is built into the cab. Really, really neat design there. So now I'm going to step back down, and I'm actually going to take you inside the cab now. This is showing you the back of the cab, showing you their actually the Bostrom SCBA seating there for their brackets, that you can tell the hand holder that they can actually be able to move that up or down, and that releases the actual SCBA. A lot of people have come to love that. This truck is equipped with the FireComm system all around for the actual firefighters to be able to have that when they're arriving to the scene. All of the actual inside of the cab is wired up with their stream lights for their flashlights, showing you more compartmentation up underneath the actual firefighters that are facing forward. This will give you a quick snapshot on the inside, and a lot of people don't get to see this particular view, but this is actually showing you how the firefighter will actually be arriving at the scene. They have MSA thermal imagers, is what the whole Little Rock Fire Department uses. Every apparatus has a thermal imager. Very, very quiet design, you know, for the E-ONE cabs. An incredible air conditioned system. And then they actually have a compartment up above where they can put more storage of any type of material. So you can actually see now the driver's area and then the officers. It is wired up for, you know, I mean, set up for them to have a computer in there. It's actually showing you the new NFPA design. If you can tell that, it's actually showing you the crew guard, and that this is what we've designed to be able to meet the NFPA standard about people with seat belts. It's actually showing you I'm in this particular seat without my seat belt on. It will blink and buzz as well if the truck was turned on. So that's a really neat feature and a safety feature, but that'll let you actually see that as well. This truck is fully multiplexed and designed throughout. And then it's just showing you actually the adjustable you know, seatbelt area. This also has, let me show you this, but this is what we would call our heavy duty interior. It has the stainless steel doors and scuff plates on the actual doors. Very heavy duty and very neat right there for them. It actually has the electric windows on all of the actual cab, you know, cab doors. This has, you know, their electric capability has a 12-volt plug-in. I'm going to actually show you from the driver's side. Again, enormous amount of storage, space for the driver as well as for the officer on the other side. That they've redesigned the interior of the cab, much quieter, much more ergonomic, and just has a neat gauge cluster. It's backlit at nighttime for the firefighters to be able to see. Another neat feature for the actual E-ONE cabs is take a look at the door. These doors open wide open, so it's not, you know, kind of half open like this to where people have to jump out and then hit the door. Has a very good setup there. This also has a neat feature on the Q2B siren up above. Firefighters have come to love that, and then the actual emitter for their traffic lights. It has the brow lights up above that are, you know, for what we said earlier, that are taped up right now because this is heading up to Little Rock. And then this is a really neat design too for their actual front jump line. So that this again is the front jump line is, you know, has the foam on there, and this actually shows you their actual setup. So I'm going to open this up for you, and this will actually share or show you how they can load their hose load there, and then as well still have a front bumper extended out there. So again, I would like to thank the Little Rock Fire Department, the whole fire department, the engine committee for letting us work with them and just earn their trust for their newest purchase here, as well as the truck committee that we've been able to work with them on 2 of their 100-foot HP ladders there. We are thrilled to be able to work with Little Rock, and we're also thrilled to be able to work with all the fire departments that we serve throughout our community. If you would like more information about any of these apparatus, please feel free to contact us at Sunbelt Fire. You can also check us out on Facebook and Twitter at Sunbelt Fire. Thank you for what you do every day and putting your life on the line to protect us. Have a great day.